Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry, I've been a little busy the past week or two. Got some personal things going on, but just wanted to get into some quick updates. Got the Bitcoin chart up and running here. As you can see, we're doing pretty well at this 30,000 area. We struggled to hold 30K back when we were in this area over here back in April when we went up and then we went right back down, but you got a lot of green candles here, right there. So that's going to be great for Bitcoin right there. As you can see, we drew this little purple circle on one of our last videos. It's still here. This is a crucial spot. Also, Litecoin is pumping right now, currently sitting at $101, $100.91, up 19% for the day. So this is probably the narrative of the halving. We haven't seen a god candle like this in a long time, so it's good to see some buying pressure rising for Bitcoin. Sorry, for Litecoin. Litecoin has a supply of only 78 million, and the halving that's coming up this August or maybe July. The counter says 34 days until halving, so that will bring down the mining reward, making the supply more scarce. Also, let's take a look at the LTC BTC pair. This is up 18% as well. Um, this is a great way to indicate performance of cryptocurrencies. I mean, it's very easy to compare crypto with fiat, obviously, but when you start comparing it to the Bitcoin pair, that's when you really start to see performance. So, this is very interesting. Almost like a nice cup and handle forming here. Anyways, so the main topic of this video is actually going to be artificial intelligence and how I believe it's the equivalent of the dot-com crash of the 1990s and 2000s. The main reason I'm saying this is because I've been looking at these companies' balance sheets and they ain't pretty. Um, let's start with GFAI. So GFAI had a split 1 for 40, and it sent it on a downward spiral. Then you had another big squeeze all the way up to 33, $34, and then you had an equally big dump heading all the way back down to about, looks like you had a little bit of a squeeze here as well, but then you had a sell off to 11, then you had a sell off down to 4. Then you had buying pressure going up to 8, then you had another sell off and consolidation for basically the past almost month and a half to 2 months. Now, these could be good for doing some day trading things where you want to make a quick 20, 30, 40%. As you can see, it's happened a few times. There's been profit cycles taken a few times here. But if you want to start taking a look at the financials of these companies, it starts to tell a much different story. Let's head down here to profit margin. All right, so profit margin, Q2 or H2, revenue 17 million, net income minus 12.26 million, profit margin minus 69.9%. So it's costing them minus 69% to operate, minus 37 to operate, minus 23, minus 8, minus 8. You see the trend I'm talking about here? Now let's look at AI, C3.ai. This is the one that gets the most hype. We had a few take profit cycles with this one. There was a take profit cycle at 28. There's a take profit cycle at 31, and then you had a one at 40. Looks like 43. Then another one, a squeeze at 47. I have limit sells set at 47 for this one. Full disclosure, I am a holder of AI C3.ai, but I believe in it long term, but it's gonna take a long time for me to really start to invest in it and take that company seriously. A company that costs minus 89% to operate is not a company I want to put my money into. That's just my own 2 cents. So let's take a look at another one. Let's take a look at that Veritone. I haven't looked at this one before, so we can check it out together. So Veritone Incorporated, Profit margin minus 75, net income minus 22.96 million with a revenue of 30 million. So they're costing themselves more money than not to operate. So that's a big sign. That's scary. It just goes to show you everything with AI attached to it starting to get some kind of rally going, but it's all fake outs because some of these companies aren't really doing anything. This is similar to the dot com crash. That's why I'm trying to compare these two things because there's a lot of companies back then that had dot com attached to it that people would think had a promising future. Yet it's a shell company. It's a skeleton company. There's no joints or bones or anything. Or excuse me, no joints or meat or nothing. So proceed with caution. Palantir looks kind of interesting. They had a really nice squeeze from $8. So if you were in this consolidation area for what looked like months and you held on, starting from July, I think. Whoops, excuse me. Sorry. Starting from May 2022. If you were, accumulating, maybe you took a little bit of profits here, but then if you held on to this point, good for you. You got to sell off another buying cycle. So there's money to be made here. Soundhound AI, they do sound things for AI. Like here, the best way to describe it: engages in the development of owning and commercialization of voice, sound, natural language. So they're ranked at a neutral. Technicals are saying it's a buy. I think it's a buy. I mean, that's pretty good. But I mean, don't look at the profit margin. It is costing them so much money to operate. It's just, this isn't healthy for a company to minus 400, sorry, minus 498% um profit margin. That's awful. That is like, it is costing you you're 5 times a loss to operate. Like, I'm a keen business person, not the strongest one, but that's not good business in my opinion. So proceed with caution. I made money off Soundhound already. I got in low. I sold some already. I'm holding some just in case it squeezes, but this is not sustainable, guys. Be careful with this AI. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Set sell orders, set buy orders to capitalize on the dips, take advantage of those cuz this is a really weird type of stock to mess with. But I will definitely be here to help you guys and give you guys guidance. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. Don't forget to hit with a like for the algorithm, subscribe, leave a comment even if you don't like it. That's fine. I want to hear what you think, we live in a society of differing opinions, and I think open discussion is always a great thing. So I hope everyone has a great day and a good weekend, and a happy July 4th. Happy Independence Day. Thank you, everybody.